There's a new update to the public beta for DaVinci Resolve 18.5, and we need to talk about it. Now, 18.5 launched only about a month ago at NAB, and one of the big features they rolled out was text-based editing. It was very cool. You could take any clip, transcribe all the audio, search through it by the audio, and then select any words or phrases and take just that section, paste it onto your timeline. That was cool, but compared to some other text-based editing tools, the overall process was pretty limited. That sort of changes today, primarily with the inclusion of gaps. I'm going to show it off. It's very cool, but this definitely brings Resolve much closer to a lot of competing, either tools in other editing software or completely separate pieces of software that you might use to do this exact same thing. It's now right in Resolve. It is a studio exclusive feature. First things first, to get this update, you can head over to the support page for Resolve, or if you're in Resolve, you might be able to go to Resolve, check for updates, and it'll tell you there. But if you head over to the support page, if you go to the latest downloads, it'll show you those. You can grab them for different software, all of that. But if you click on read more, it'll just give you the patch notes for the basic 18.5 update. But if you go to the forum, little pro tip, and head over to the DaVinci Resolve section, it'll have an announcement panel for the latest update. And here you have patch notes or update notes just for this update. And here we see some of the stuff we're really interested in about for this video. Some big ones: you can select the language when transcribing audio, and we now have 14 languages available. We just had English like a month ago. This is very, very cool. You can edit and delete words from transcribed text, and transcription now automatically detects and displays silent segments, and you have the ability to remove all silent segments from transcribed text. A few other cool little features in there, of course, but let's show it off. But last thing before we do, I have a little bit of housekeeping. Now, the previous 18.5 beta updates broke a lot of my tracking presets. I have several free tracking presets for like track text, tracked video, and then I have a paid master tracker bundle. 18.5 broke a lot of that on the edit page. You would have to jump in the Fusion page to set that track. I believe a lot of those issues are taken care of in this most recent 18.5 update. Things are going much smoother for me, so that's great news for all of you. If you still run into issues, still let me know. I'll pass that along where I can. But let's talk text-based editing. Check this out. I have a clip here from a recent video I did. I'm going to come up, just click this button to transcribe audio. It'll initialize. This is a very short, it's just about like a little over 2-minute clip. It will initialize, do its thing, and then here we are at about 40 times analysis speed, and this is going to be done by the time I'm done talking. And hey, now we have everything I said during that segment, and you can see that now we have these little areas that are silent. You do have this little icon whenever you have gaps in your text, and if you make sure that is selected, you can delete that. It will strike through, and then if you grab any section, it will ignore those. But we also, if you come up to these 3-dot menus, we have remove silent portions, and it will strike through all of those gaps. And then, I could scroll through any segments that I, obviously repeat, like this one here. I can grab all of those, delete as well. It strikes through there. And we'll just assume the rest of this clip is done, but a nice little clip. I went through, deleted gaps, deleted one duplicate thing. I will select all of that, click this button to drop it on a timeline, and hey, all those little video clips, nice on my timeline. All those gaps cleared out. I'm seeing two, maybe 3 or 4 gaps, depending on how long they are, that it didn't quite get. Right now, there aren't any controls for like fine-tuning what it classifies as a gap. But hey, if it does most of the work, you can get in, take care of those gaps real quick with some basic trims. Cut those out as well. Boom. Like a lot of tools you might see out there, just the ability to delete all those gaps. It also makes it much easier with all those gaps sort of like breaking up your segments, so it's very easy to see, where you have duplicate text sections as well. I think I repeat myself quite a bit. So this tool, which was very new, just got much better, and now it's in 14 languages. I know lots of people were waiting on these specific tools. It's very exciting to see the pace of development on these. It makes it very easy to get excited about future development. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.